Here are 5 ways to find high ticket customers with your Facebook ads. Some of these are going to be things that I recommend, and some of them are going to be things that I don't recommend, but are very commonly taught out online. So some of this is just to prevent you from doing some things that seem like they would be a great idea, but I'm going to show you some results that has never really played out for me in doing so. So let's get started here. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I cover pretty much 80% of my videos are on Facebook and Instagram ads. Lots of smaller videos like this where I get right into teaching a very specific topic. So there's a lot of videos that you will find on my channel that are not really covered on other channels. So I highly recommend you check that out if you are trying to grow with Facebook ads. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is this right here, the performance goal that is set at the ad set level. Maximize number of conversions or maximize value of conversions. Now, I wish I got great results from this because this would be the most cut and dry, dead simple way to definitely just say, I'm looking for high value customers. And I've tested it, and I'm going to show you the results of a test that I feel like I got significant data from, where these two campaigns are the exact same ads, exact same captions, exact same targeting, exact same everything. There's only one difference, and that is in the one that says HVC, I did maximize value of conversions, and the other one, I did maximize number of conversions. So this is the maximize value, this is the maximize number. And you can see that not only did this one win on the cost per purchase, which you would assume that it would because it's maximize number of conversions, but you can see the ROAS is still about 3 times higher in this campaign, despite this being the one to maximize the value of conversions. And you can see I spent $236 on this one and $930 on this one, enough to say it's pretty conclusive to the point that I just stopped. I turned this one off entirely and I stopped running to it. I'm still curious to turn it back on at some point and see, but I mean, these are the exact same campaigns except for that performance goal. So it's hard to say that this is really a feature that you should definitely turn on. Now, because this is still such a enticing button to click on just for increasing the value of your conversions, what I'd tell you to do is once you get a campaign working for this one, you find out what ad sets work and which captions and content works, then duplicate it and just try your winning content and captions with the maximized value of conversions and see if you can get it to work for you. Spend $200 to $400 to see if you can get some good results, maybe a little bit more. But I mean, if you're already using a proven ad set and a proven image and caption, then it shouldn't take that long to see if this is going to get you good results. So I would still say test this because it seems like this is something that should be clicked. And what I will say is that in 2025, I will definitely be circling back around to this because I would think that they would have it more figured out by then to make this work. So that's the first one. I'm kind of saying don't do this, but I also am saying, once you've got this one working, it's worth testing to see if you get different results than I did. The second thing we're going to be talking about is using value-based lookalike audiences. So what this is that when you create your custom audience using a customer list, which is going to be you putting in a CSV file of all of your names, numbers, all of that good stuff, what you're going to do is when you go to upload it, I'm just going to find any CSV file on my computer so I can get to the next step. Is that instead of doing this no, which is default selected, you're going to go to yes, customer value is included in my customer list. And then you're going to find the value-based column. So in this list, there isn't one, but if you were to do an export from Shopify or any kind of export of your customers who have already bought from you before, you're going to be looking for something like a subtotal or the total amount of money that they've spent with you. And you're just going to say that this is the value of that customer. This is how much money they've spent with me. So what is a really good thing to do is if you can upload a CSV file that has their lifetime spend with you, that is going to make this a lot more accurate than if you just did your orders list. So I'll say that if you're using Shopify, that you would upload from the customers area rather than upload from the orders area, because from the customers area, that upload is going to give you their lifetime customer value. And then you're going to say, yes, the customer value is included in my list, and you're going to do that. And what this does is that it will factor in the amount of money someone has spent into how good of a customer they are. If you go to no here, it's going to consider everyone on that list as the same level of customer. But if you use the value-based one, it's going to say, well, this person spent $1,000 and this person spent $50. So take into mind their demographics that spent $1,000 more than the person who spent $50, and it's going to weight the algorithm in terms of trying to find more people that have that higher purchase value. This works extremely well, okay? If you do a value-based lookalike versus a non, you're gonna see quite a difference in results as far as the average order value that you're going to be getting. So this is going to be the biggest way to impact your sales volumes, like as far as the average order value, and just make sure you use a value-based lookalike audience. You will need at least 100 purchases for this to work, but you're going to want more like 200 or 300 before it starts getting more accurate, if not more. Moving on to the third thing that you can do, we're going to be talking about income targeting. So this is something a lot of people know about, and it's just like the first thing that we talked about. It seems like exactly what you should be doing, but it doesn't seem to work well results wise for me. So again, you could test this out, but what you do is at the ad set level, you have the option to say, target people that are within the top 50% of income, the top 25%, top 5%, or top 10% of income in the United States. And that will be, if you go to switch to original audience options, and then under detailed targeting, you put the word income, and you will see that it says household income, top 10%, top 10%, top 5%. This again seems like amazing, right? Like that's definitely what you would want to do. Household income, at least get the top 25%. I have not seen this play out well. I have not seen it get you better results, or at least higher average order value. But just like the first one, because this is so solid of targeting to tell Facebook, this is something that I would think that over time they will get better and better at actually knowing who these people are. Part of the reason why I don't think it works that great is because I don't feel like this is data that Facebook or Instagram would have, apart from them knowing your job title in Facebook, and only so many people have that accurately updated. And then it would be saying that the average income for that job is typically this. So maybe you put that you're a realtor on Facebook, and then it'll say, hey, a lot of you make this much money, and then it will guess your household income. But we all know that some realtors would be in the bottom 50% of income, and then some would be in the top 5% of income earners in the United States. So there's a lot of professions like that that I think would very much skew this data. Other than that, I don't know how they would know this unless they are basing it off of the amount of money people are spending online. And just overall, this has not been something that I have seen produce the results that you think it would based off of what it says that we're targeting off of, because it seems pretty awesome. I'm going to give you a bonus tip though too, is this other button called Engage Shoppers. This is people who have clicked on the Shop Now button in the past week. So these are people actively looking to buy things. This would also be a good idea if you are selling something that is maybe not as need-based but more want-based. So you're looking for people that actively are just shopping online for anything. So maybe you're selling clothing where it's not a jacket to help them out in the winter. It's not a bikini for the summer. So it's not necessarily need-based clothing. It is just really cool designs. This would be something that I would do to make sure you're getting slightly more quality of an audience in terms of they are looking to buy something online right now. Still though, I find that no targeting, if you caught some of my other videos, to a lot of times still be the best type of targeting that you can do. So I teach you these things, the income based and the engaged shoppers, because if you're really looking to scale a campaign and you know that this is important to you, that this is worth testing. I would not bank on this working for sure though, because I haven't seen it work with undeniable proof. It is just some ways that they give you to target customers who apparently have more disposable income. And I think in 2025, these are going to be things that I'm going to be saying, yes, definitely do. So if it is 2025, check the comments on this video, because if I've come out with an updated version of this video, I will post it in the comments of the previous one. So be sure that you are watching the most updated video that I have on this topic, because these are the types of things that will be changing over the years as they get better and better at doing these services that they tell you that they're targeting. They're going to figure out a way to do it. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is zip code based targeting. So this is tip number 4 here, is using zip code based targeting. So let's say we know Beverly Hills 90210 is a solid income earning zip code just overall. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to select that zip code. And this would be a way to really control the people's income that you're showing it to, that is pretty definitive, that we know for sure if you live in this zip code, the chances that you are making over 150K or 200K household income a year are very, very high. Now, I will say too, if you're selling a product that costs less than $200, then you don't really need to worry about this too much. If you do have the option for people to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars with you, then this would be a great idea. Or if you're selling something that's well over $1,000, then this could come into play and be more effective for you. But don't think that your $50 product really matters how much income someone has. It more matters is if it solves a problem for them or not. So what you can do is you can go on Google or you can use ChatGPT and say, what are the top 100 richest zip codes in America? And you're just going to copy and paste those in here, and that is going to be how you do your targeting. And then I'd probably just leave everything else open, because you're already targeting a very small community compared to like the entire population in the US. If you just put in zip codes, then I would not worry about doing the income and the other engaged shoppers. I wouldn't worry about doing that here, because the fact that you're just running a sales campaign in general, like let's not skip this tip. Actually, this is another bonus tip. Running a sales campaign is still going to be the single biggest thing that you can do. Like if you run a traffic campaign versus a sales campaign, this is how you find people that are looking to buy things online way more than any other thing that you can do. So let's just make sure you got that first step complete, that you're running a sales campaign. That naturally will look for people who are actively trying to buy things online at the moment. So don't forget that step. But that would be step 4, is zip code based targeting. The 5th way to target higher value customers is writing a caption that is designed to find high value customers. So don't underestimate this, especially when you're using open targeting where you don't put any interest or anything. A lot of the targeting is going to depend on how you write the caption. And how this works, apart from it reading the caption, is based off of the amount of people that stop on it. It's going to say, let's optimize this ad for people who stop on it and not optimize for people who just scroll right on by. So that's why a lot of times this first sentence matters a lot in finding high quality customers. So let's say that I was looking for business owners that are doing over $20,000 in sales and are looking to scale past 6 figures a month. That is going to be a lot different than if I just say, hey, business owners, if I wrote a caption that's like, hey, business owners, are you struggling to make things happen to get to the next level? That is going to find new business owners who probably have a bad offer that really don't know what they're doing, right? So if I was selling an offer to new business owners, then that's fine. Otherwise, you just want to straight up say, hey, business owners doing over 20K a month, are you ready to break the 100K per month barrier, but haven't found out what that it factor is going to be for you. Right away, this is going to make all business owners doing below 20K to just scroll on past the ad. If they're doing over 20K, they'll probably at least read a little bit more. And what this will do is train the algorithm to who it is stopping on the ad. And this is going to have a tremendous impact, as well as if you're not targeting the problems of the people you're looking to sell to, then you're not even going to get their attention anyways. So you can do an audience call out like this, or you could do a problem call out where maybe I say, are your Facebook ads working, but you aren't able to scale them properly to spending 10K a month on ads without them. Sorry, I can never type in these cases. Without them no longer getting results. So I can also do a problem call out, an audience call out, or a problem call out. Are your Facebook ads working, but you aren't able to scale them properly to spending 10K a month without them no longer getting results? That is a mouthful. That is a horrible way to say it. I'm just making an example, though, of this is a problem that a bigger business owner would have. Okay, I'm not saying, hey, Facebook ads not working. That would just find people who can't get them working at all. But maybe I would say I'm looking for people that they can get their ads working, but they can't scale to the next level, because I want to find people who are already running Facebook ads that are kind of working. So just writing the caption for the exact client you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for athletes out there to sell your fitness coaching program to. Then you're not going to say, are you trying to lose weight? You're going to say, are you trying to add another are you trying to cut a minute off your mile time? Are you trying to get your mile time below 5 minutes? Something like that, that only the clients that you're looking for are going to have that problem. And that is going to be the fifth way to make sure that you're finding higher quality customers and getting bigger orders. I will be doing a continuation of this video, so make sure you're subscribed to see that. Hit the notification bell too, because otherwise it doesn't really count. You're probably not going to see my videos if you don't do that as well. And if you could use help running ads for your company, if you want me to teach you how to do it yourself, or if you'd like me to do it for you and you want nothing to do with this, either way, book a free consultation call with me below, because I have done with you or done for you services. No matter where you're at, no matter what type of business you are, I've probably worked with someone that is in your industry at this point. So book that free consultation call and you'll learn a lot, whether you're looking to invest right away or not. All right, talk to you soon.